I think I like creating art, and I think that's one of the higher forms of art because it's so taboo,
Yeah.
And I think that I can create some really unique art. I've watched a shit ton of porn in my life, and I'm always really fucking disappointed at the quality being a videographer. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the backgrounds suck. Like the lighting sucks. Like what they're doing sucks. There's nothing interesting about it. Like my main goal in shooting porn is to create like realistic sex party porn where it's like, this wasn't set up. This was just a party where a bunch of friends got together to like have a good time and fuck. And then there just so happened to be a camera in the room at that time. You know what I mean? Like that's so real. And that's so like, I guess maybe a lot of fantasies regarding people, a lot of, when I go to parties, I'm definitely thinking about sex, you know what I mean? And so like to hit that, I think would be a really good, and I were like very capable of it. And it's almost impossible to really do a fully 100% like raw of that. You know what I mean? There needs to be some things that were planned and stuff ahead of time in order to, but it's like, there basically is a party going on, and then we just say, hey, we're planning on shooting today, and this is what we're going to shoot. And then everybody just parties the way they normally do. And then at some point they just get sucked into it. So that like natural raw party energy is still there, which I think is like beautiful. You know what I mean? There's not too many more enjoyable things than like a fucking good party with good people and attractive girls. It's like everything I've ever wanted.
Are you going to be the cameraman and the director?
Yeah, so that's the problem is I really like being the cameraman.
Yeah.
But I also want to be in some of it too. So we have done some tripod work with me and her, or we'll give it to one of the other girls and they'll shoot it. But you really need somebody that has like a photographic eye, a videographer's eye to let you know how to shoot it.
Yeah.
Because the shots kind of come out like the content's good, but like the shooting is kind of rocky sometimes. Angles. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like there's a way to shoot porn, I think. And in lieu of me really sitting them down and teaching them that I'm just handing them a camera, like go nuts, like, so, having like other people involved that are videographers that can actually, do that are good. And I have a couple of friends in mind that I've worked with for a long time. Mike Fedora is definitely one of them, that, I think would be good, with that. But, a lot of the times it's very just like, not very planned. We'll just be doing something like, oh, we should fucking record this. This is pretty hot. There's been so many times where I got done fucking and I was like, if there was a camera in the room, people would lose their fucking minds. Like I have never even seen porn about the kind of things that we do sometimes. You know what I mean? Like we do some really crazy, edgy shit that is just like, and that's kind of the porn that I like. I don't know what you'd like when you go to porn, but I'm looking for like fucked up shit that's like strange that I can't even find anywhere. And like, everything's just so vanilla, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like, the vanilla market's just been fucking saturated. So anything that's interesting or unique or different, or edgy, I think is interesting to me. I guess everybody's got different, preference tastes. I always find it interesting. I've really been wanting to make a post on Facebook about asking everybody what their like top porn searches are. It's kind of like a taboo thing for everybody to be talking about sex out in the open. And you're like, oh, fuck. Like, for me, it's like 18, blonde, anal. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to say that out in public. You know what I mean? But I think it's healthy and fun, and it's really not even a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
But I'm interested in seeing what other people's opinions are of pretty much everything. You're in your own mind all the time, and you think everybody thinks the same way that you do, even though that's not the case. And so it's interesting to really like hear what other people think about things and what their opinions are about stuff.
So how many porn videos have you made that are just like on a drive somewhere?
I literally don't know.
Dozens.
I shoot a lot of content just for everything, for raves, for creative content, for just fun. And, I have hard drives I have one big hard drive. So I guess my media hard drive is probably about 7 terabytes of pictures and videos.
7,000 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
And like literally, like I said, I haven't been shooting porn intentionally. It's just been kind of whenever. Yeah. And so, I have videos and pictures of parties since I've been partying. So I need to do is sit down and go through all those albums and pull all the porn out then see if the people who are in the pornos are even okay with releasing them, which will probably exclude like 80% of it.
Yeah.
And then from there, use that and then just shoot more porn. The way now that we're like intending to shoot porn, it's not just like, oh, we're using it for our own personal, I call it private collection. Like, oh, we don't want this to go anywhere. And it's like, okay, like it's not going to go anywhere. But like when we're 80 years old, we'll be able to sit down and be like, that was fucking fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, a lot of that stuff's still valuable because we get to watch it later, but like stuff that we can actually release, you know. But now that we know that we're going to be releasing it and we're shooting it for that, we like make sure that everybody that's there and in it wants to be in it and is okay with it.
Have you ever beat off to a video of yourself fucking?
No.
No?
I value orgasms a lot, and
Yeah.
I would prefer to have the highest form of an orgasm possible. And for me, that's literally coming inside of a girl in one of 3 holes. And so jacking off is like a very low priority.
Yeah.
And then if I am going to jack off because I don't have access to sex partners, then I'm going to be watching something that's new and exciting and unfamiliar as opposed to something that I've made, I guess.
So big no-no for you.
It's not like really a no-no. It's
Yeah.
just not it's not something I would be interested in, I guess. I like watching it for sure, but like in not really a sexual way. Like we'll be at a party and like all the people that were like involved in a past orgy will just sit down and pull it up on the screen and watch it and laugh at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like make comments about things. It's like really fun to do, I think. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have a problem with like jacking off to my own porn, I guess, but
You haven't done it yet.
I probably won't.
Won't,
Yeah.
okay.
I just, you know, I sexually, I'm like a sexual pioneer. I need new things. New is what's exciting for me. And so watching a porn that I was already a part of once
Yeah.
isn't as exciting as watching a completely new person doing something that I have no idea what's going to go on. So